Thank you, Jason. We are back, myself and Terrence, into Vikendi, match 3 of day 1 of the Global Finals.
Yes, my oh my, we've seen some interesting games and 2 games has passed. Illuminate the Murder, VTR are still topping the charts. Very consistent stuff coming from them, but can they maintain it here? Because I remember the deaths as well. Game number 1, Illuminate the Murder was taken out rather early as well. So that's going to be something we got to be watching out for. But speaking of the map of Vikendi, you know who it is.
Begatron. They're the ones to really look out for here.
Definitely. They were the kings of Vikendi, crowned from Spring Split all the way in towards the Fall Split as well. They've dominated their way through in towards the prelims as well, winning 2 out of 3 games in the map of Vikendi. Even in the last game they did last, they were finishing at a top 2 finish. So that was fantastic stuff. But speaking of the flight path here, we can see it's going to be from the northern section, passing towards Goroka, ending towards the outskirts of Milna. So a pretty western circle.
That's a brilliant spray there from Coco. Catches out one of the players, that's Zuxi. Ryzen is there as well to back him up. Oh, he should be able to survive here. I think McBoy should get it. 1 HP there for Zuxi. He's going to be revived here, so he will survive for longer. And fighting back as Ryzen as well against Unicorn Gaming, trying to pry them off of his teammates.
Very close call there, but Unicorn Gaming, Coco, he's just proved my point and why he's one of the strongest players as well. Because a couple of days ago, I interviewed Martin from Illuminate the Murder. I asked him, what do you guys think of Unicorn Gaming? They say they're really intelligent, really strong. And I asked him who stood out specifically for him. He said Coco. That was him proving his point right there.
Yeah, I mean, a spray that accurately from that range, that is impressive. I mean, Jonathan as well from Entity has the best spray that I've seen so far in this event. That definitely does come close to it. C9, we mentioned before, taking a few kills versus Orange Elite, as they're now just going to be chilling here inside the compound. And obviously on the roof is Percocet, just going to try and scout out as much information, work out if they're being flanked, work out if they can see other compounds to try and crush eventually, and to see what the lay of the land is looking like.
Well, Cloud9 has been very consistent in the placement department for 2 games in a row. They haven't been very kill active oriented, but I like how they actually play the strategy here. They always play the long game, making full use of those rooftops here to extend their vision, and because of that, they have more information to work with, and there are more things that can be done in those kind of long-range situations. However, for the guys from Curse Squad, unfortunately to say, they lost 3 members early from side Orange Esports, and this time, Top Esports may be one to just put a nail into the scarfit for Curse Squad for this game.
Yeah, this has been dire so far for Kurt Squad. Only 1 player remaining, and he's stuck inside the corner of the circle. Ooh, but actually the corner of this compound, it seems like Illuminate going to start to try and attack and move forward against Entity Gaming. Only 2 players remember as well, so they have to catch them off guard if they can. Goddard goes for the spray and will win it eventually versus Jonathan. And now it's all down to Nee, who has to try and get this 1 versus 4. Martin arrives in the vehicle as well, as this is where they just have to play the trade game. There's only 1 player here remaining. The grenades go down, and with it actually exploding, that's going to be the trigger to be pulled. And here it comes. Martin with the spray, easily done. And out go Entity in 16th place.
I like how disciplined Illuminate the Murder was. They don't exactly know how many players. Wow, you saw how Matoy was pushing in the compound. He was baiting strafing between left and right all the way through just to bait out rotation. But as soon as he baited out 1 movement from Entity Gaming, they know exactly where it was. Immediately 3 people rushed in, took him down. Clean house here. That was very clinically done coming in from Illuminate the Murder. Great stuff coming in from them.
So now we have our first team out. Which one shall it be next? Because we're going to work out which teams are going to be favored by the circle.
Well, the circle is going to be closing in, so let's take a look at how it all goes. But Top Esports will be the first one to try to get the slight edge here, just to be ahead of all these teams in terms of mobility. But the circle is going to be ending towards the outskirts of Villa, where Team Soul is currently in here.
Let's see then. They've had 2 poor performances in the first 2 matches here on Erangel and Miramar. Sorry, excuse me, Sandhawk and Miramar. Erangel is the final map that we play later today after this one here on Vikendi. But that's besides the point. Solo in the center of the circle, they have the advantage here as Top Esports are going to be making the fast rotation into a compound towards the precipice of the edge of the circle. And now this is where teams are just scampering to try to get their claws on some compounds in favorable positions. My question for you, Terrence, is who has the advantage?
Well, as of now, Team Soul, they have the advantage just because of the Villa, but I gotta hold that thought for now because as of now, we can see teams slowly trying to make their way into the circle, and we see a couple of contestments between the guys from Illuminate and also Team Queso. But like I said as well, Team Soul does have the advantage just because they have the compound to work with. They can scout out so much information, but the downside would be rotating next after the next phase circle. Do the circle force them out or not?
Let's find out then, because it seems like Team Queso are going to be trying to crash on top of the party here. For Soul, as Clutch God chucks out the grenades. It looks like it's going to land as well. Splash damage onto 2 of the players here from Queso. More grenades come over the top as well. This is I'm going to say a bloodbath, more of like a bombardment here of shrapnel just going around the players, but they're going to be able to heal up here, try and recuperate, try and rejuvenate before they eventually go for more, as Mortal's going to be coming around the side, trying to get that flank position and shoot the players from Team Queso from the rear. Remember, I believe he may have the sniper as well, so one shot from that weapon will be getting players down, and that's where we may see Soul pounce.
Yeah, they have to be very careful here coming from 2 ways, so they don't exactly have vantage points here. They're stuck out and open. They have a couple of vehicles to work with, but besides that, if another team joins in the party here, Team Queso is pretty much stuck. But on the bottom left side as well, we see a couple of engagements here. Nades being tossed from Soul.
Oh, these are good grenades as well. They're going to go sailing inside this compound as Mystic tries to get away. We have as well more players trying to get out of the action. But look at the bottom left of our screen as well. We have 2 more teams in the middle of quite a kerfuffle. Orange Esports trying the hardest here versus ARW. Oh, my goodness. Leon seems to be stuck here. 7 bullets remaining on the M4, and he's about to try and empty the clip here. Onto 10% HP. He will go down. And I believe it's just Leon now last alive. For the likes of Orange, oh, no. Orange do go out as well. Top Esports gone out in 14th. The Circle is well about to go to phase 6. And we have Soul. Are they going to still be inside the center? Let's wait and see.
Well, this is going to be a tough one here, but the Circle does favor the guys from Team Soul. This gives all this team so much advantage, and because of that, Team Queso, they have to back out that corner wall here because a lot of teams are going to force their way crashing into this compound. But fortunately for them, they do find themselves a shack here. Team Soul immediately finds this out, spreads out the compound, tries to protect the entire villa here, hoping to force all these teams taking each other out in the outskirts of the Circle. C9 now, they're going to try and slowly make their way as well. Same goes with Unique and Illuminate. Now, the engagements from Unique and Illuminate.
Finally, an equal affair, 4 versus 4. Typically, we see teams outnumbered, but let's see what happens when the odds are even. Unique, as you said, versus Illuminate, who are touted to be the best team potentially here in the whole event. Let's see if they can show us why. Ooh, actually, the background of all of this is going to be Unicorn Gaming, who are currently being put down by Mega. Again, just the champions of the prelims, and you can see why. Look at the gun skill, look at the positioning inside the circle as they wipe out yet another team. Unicorn Gaming go out in 13th. However, this is what we were waiting for.
Yep, Illuminate the murder. They're trying to push into the villa. They're all on the edge of the stairs. They have the advantage to just focus on one point of attack, but they have to play this carefully. Just because there's 42 people alive, they have to figure out what's the best point of contention. Smokes are being popped off. Matt Toy wants to reposition to hug the wall lines, and that's exactly what Illuminate is trying to do. Nade's coming in from Matt Toy. Does it connect? No, it seems to me it's going to be safe for them. Unique, they're playing this slow for now.
Yeah, I was going to say 4 now. Let's see what happens when they do pull the trigger. Speaking of the trigger, Baby knocks down Beowulf. Remember, Kurd Squad were just down to 1 player at the start of this match, and he stayed alive for so long. He's got his team at least that 1 extra kill, which means more points. And it seems like as well, Illuminate going to be going for more points as Old Boy spots up the players trying to come around the flank. Mantoy as well going to be in his lonesome here, coming from the left side. And to the right, got out of Martin, but they don't want to hop over the wall just yet and expose himself to 3 of those windows.
Yeah, I like the move coming from Illuminate. They're split out, they set up smokes here, they want to reposition themselves. They know they are stuck out in the open, coming from multiple teams. They're turning their focus to the outsides here because Twin Queso has the upper hand, but Goddard gets a knock to the Mystic. This is going to be an opening for Illuminate to rotate in, but they need to heal themselves up as of now. But whereas the rest of the teams, they're still circling out around Team Soul's entire villa.
Well, it's the only compound, and it's huge. There's space here for all the teams, essentially, if they took their own rooms. But we know what these players are like. They're selfish. They want the points for themselves. But Illuminate, they've stalled themselves here. It seemed like since they got third party, they're now terrified, petrified to try to go for that push. And the same goes for Team Queso.
Yeah, at the same time, RQ, Athena, they're on top of the mountain here, pretty much open. They haven't pushed inside towards the villa, but at the same time, there are not a lot of teams focusing on them, so they can take their time here to plan accordingly here, just because, look at the map as well. Everyone is centered around the compounds of villa, and RQ can just sit this out here. If the circle forces them out, every single team, it is going to be bloody in towards the villa.
ARW trying to finish off the job against EGC. I believe it's only Penguin the last alive here, as the damage is actually coming back against him, though. RRQ have Senior, who does down that player. Macho is now down, but I believe as well behind the cover he shall be revived. But there's only 1 minute 20 seconds left on phase 6, and once that does come to commission, we will see that new circle and look exactly where it is, Terrence.
Exactly here. It's going to be the outskirts of where Team Seoul is in towards the Villa. There's still half a compound worth with here. But on the teams here, especially on RRQ as well as Team Q, they have to wrap things up because, like you said, one more minute, they have to force into open fields of Villa. And this is where things are going to get a little bit chaotic. But sprays are coming in. RRQ.
Oh, indeed. Seems like the players from RW are really feeling the heat here as they're trying to extinguish that heat with some smoke grenades, but unfortunately they can't quite get out of the open here as Bigatron as well are going to be adding more damage against the players from ARW. And here we finally have the action that we were waiting for. Team Unique up against Illuminate, and they may have just eliminated them in 10th.
The pincer attack coming in from Unique, and they came out on top. They took out the fan favorites as well. And because of that, Illuminate, they are going to lose a lot of points. However, the top leaderboard right now, BTR, is still standing. RRQ now eventually making the move, trying to crash into the compound. Yudu Gang stuck on towards the walls as well. Luxy going to be keeping them at track. The nades.
Oh, the nade could be perfect. Remember, this is Bigatron's map, and that's exactly why it's perfect. Precision, accuracy coming out from Luxy as they're trying to see if they can get the rest of the team flushed away, send them back into the depths here and try and leave just 8 teams remaining as Zuxi may just leap over and vault over and try and get the rest of the damage up against Drax.
Yep, at the same time, the smokes are coming in. BTR, they have to clean this out, but at the same time, the circle closing in. He's going to finish off Geek, and now they are going to make their way into the circle. They heard gunshots coming from Mega Conquer, but they see the guys from All Rejection Gaming. Here comes the spray. Doesn't connect, though. So it's going to take a chill pill here as they slowly exit the Villa on the bottom left half of the screen as well.
I believe that's Team Queso versus Seoul right now. Actually, it is. And then in the midst of our screen as well, Mega versus Bigatron. This was the matchup we've seen so far in the prelims as well. Which team was going to be the best? But we are on Vikendi.
Yep, at the same time here, you can see Online 24, he's stuck in the brush here. Drax, he needs to clutch this here. He needs to get those kills. Can he get it here? He's tanking a circle. Just one pixel. He needs one shot, and whoever gets the first hand is going to come out here. But Online 24, he's going to play the healing game.
He's going to play the healing game. It's going to be a game of chicken here. Cat or mouse. Which player is going to go first? It's going to be Drax. He's going to go into the open. He's going to go for the spray. Who's going to get the kill point? It's going to be in favor of Mega. I believe that's him down and out. Yudu Gang out in 9th, Mega out in 8th, and potentially Team Queso out in 7th as well as Seoul. They know that a few of the players are down. Clutch God may actually go and try and deal the final blows to try to take them out, but RRQ out in 7th.
Yep, every single team needs to focus on the Villa here, except for BTR8 and ARW. They have to clean each other out if they want to zone everyone who's going to be forced to come out of Villa. Like you said as well, Team Queso and Seoul, they're stuck side by side here, and from behind as well, there are a couple of teams who may flank them from behind. They have to be extremely careful, but Zuxi getting scouted out from ARW.
Oh, the damage there from the vehicle actually going to be finishing off Zuxi, one of the star players from Bigatron, as Lapis tries to lap up even more players from Bigatron. Ryzen is down. 2 players now remain for Bigatron. Let's see then who's going to be applying the pressure to try and finish off these squads as we're down to just 6. Oh, Clutch God is so close. He's going to third party them. He may actually just see 3 players. They're stacked up all together. It could be just rinse and repeat. If he tries and goes for that spray, just going to be holding it out as they fall back. Oh, but look who isn't falling back, though. It's going to be the players from All Rejection.
Yep, at the same time, BTR, they are going to bail on Luxy here just because they know there's no way for them to save them. All Rejection Gaming, they've pushed themselves in towards this compound, and ARW, they are going to reap their rewards now with 5 kills. But Micro Boy getting shot off from Unique. Oh my goodness.
He's out in 6th. We're down to 5 now. 15 players remain as well. But it's only one team inside Villa. It's only Seoul who have the best positioning so far with 4 players alive, but maybe not for long. Lapis is down. Maybe can get the back as well of Crazy Gori, as he is playing the headshot angle here towards the gap inside the bridge, or inside the wall, excuse me. So, Clash God versus Team Queso. We've seen this time and time again. Is he going to try and go for it? Let's see what happens. No, going to get cold feet, be tentative as he tries to survive inside the circle. But look at this. Queso are now quarantined. They're stuck into this edge.
Yeah, at the same time, ARW, they're stuck on the outsides here. Unique, they want to push them, but at the same time, they can't. ARW, they're on this side of the corner here, but it gets finished off from C9. Perha, where did he come from?
I'm not sure. Team Queso is still stuck in his position. Regaltos just rattling off shots here to try and make them petrified to move. Taking down the steps. He is still alive. This is just chaos.
Yes, exactly here. But Team Queso here, they want to go for the wrap around. But from the size, Clutch God, cheeky plays, gets out the zone, knocks Ayala. And because of that, that's going to burn out a little bit utilities here. However, Queso here going for the flanks, and ARW gets taken out. What a play from Mystic.
That was amazing. And so is this from Clutch God as he wipes them out. Just takes down 3. Team Queso going down like flies, but he may go down as well. He's going to sacrifice it. He's still alive, though, just for moments to go as he's trying to crawl back inside the zone. I don't think he's going to make it. Regaltos is still here, then maybe they can try and keep him alive, but look at Mystic's position. I think he is inside the zone. He's jumping on top of the car, trying to survive, jumps across the corner. I believe C9 may have caught him out, but Pyra is down. C9 out in 4th.
Oh, they are going to be playing the healing game here, so they don't have Mass. He's going to go to finish him off. It seems to be Queso is there, but Mystic, he is not going to be healing here. Unique, oh boy, he's going to play the healing game. I think who is going to be a battle of healings here? Is it going to be Mortal or is it going to be, oh boy, taking
There's only 2 teams left. It's literally a game of healing. Who's going to win it? Oh, I'm not sure.
Team Soul.
It's Soul.
It's Soul. Mortal was healing and they got it.
Oh my god. I've seen that happen so many times, Terrence, but that's the first time it's ever actually worked out in their favor. They win it by the healing game. Soul finally have their first chicken dinner here at the Global Finals.
Team Soul, the plays from Clutch God, the decision to pass all their